Like, I still wouldn't tell like a 12-year-old.
It's more
to go
like
to Reddit.
it's more like 4chan is like
4chan?
eating berries in the forest. There's some really good ones out there, but for the most part, you're probably gonna die.
I feel like 4chan's like playing Russian roulette. Shifting through
And with
things
some
you
very
don't want.
choice words about 4chan. This stream's gonna get rated for all the wrong reasons. I'm
Honestly.
scared.
Someone's gonna go like, "Hey, they're talking about us on 4chan here, guys. Let's go get them." I'm like, "Oh my gosh."
Oh man. That would be absolutely brutal.
Enough about terrible websites. Mr. E, the outer stater, contested. Yeah, contested with what is it? Pug West for the best Marth in Smash 4 against ReQzee. Our local Pikachu. We don't have many of them left, but ReQzee's been definitely putting on a showing since taking his lessons with Dakfile.
I had to think twice that this is actually Mr. E. He must be in town for TGC that's going to be happening in Houston.
Yeah, when is TGC? The 8th?
This weekend, isn't it?
Is it? I thought
Yeah.
it was next weekend.
No, it's this weekend. It's the same weekend as the Mexico Saga.
Okay. I'm going to be at A-Con, so.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, ReQzee already even nice showing, keeping this percent pretty even.
Yeah.
Oh, we need to watch out for those punishes out of his quick attack.
A lot of Marth mains struggle with this matchup in Melee.
Okay.
Even though most would say like if the Marth plays optimally and perfect, then it would be not too difficult of a matchup.
Okay. So how do you think that rolls over to Smash 4 in this matchup?
The biggest thing is just knowing when to throw out hitboxes more than anything else. Pikachu as a character presents some problems because it can be very difficult to get those punishes. But once you know where your opportunities lie, that's when Marths come out big. If you start swinging early, preemptively, trying to catch a quick attack and actually coming up way short, that's when the zone gets breaking, and that's when ReQzee is going to be putting in some nice damage, maybe getting some kills off the combos.
So Marth being, a rare character, especially at Shockwave for us to see on stream. Other than that up throw that we saw that took the first stock on ReQzee, what else does Marth have in this matchup that will help him steal the kills later on?
Just insane KO potential.
Yeah.
If your spacing is on point and you get a read on where your opponent is going to go with those quick attacks, then you can nail them for so much. And right there,
ooh, the counter.
Huge counter coming up from Mr. E.
ReQzee's going to think twice before he throws out a smash attack now. All right, trying to, oh, good DI from Mr. E, getting out of that setup out of the up throw.
ReQzee off stage now, down to his last stock. I love the coverage on the ledge that we're seeing from Mr. E. So clean with that down tilt.
He's gonna. I feel like ReQzee's been throwing out far too many quick attacks as an approach option. It's gotten to the point where Mr. E kind of knows where he's gonna land.
Wow, he went for an up smash there.
Yeah, I think he thought the up B was gonna come out again, and he was gonna catch that extended hurt box that you get out of that up B.
But he still got the sourest of spots.
I honestly thought I was going to carry it up to the tip. Ooh, great neutral there.
Not quite Roy. Not quite Roy. And the Mr. E just so aware. He's still going to get clipped by that aerial, though. And now things a bit tricky. At this low of a percent, ReQzee, he has the potential to bring it back, maybe get a nice 30 or 40% punish in. But after that is when it's going to be difficult, I'd say, for him to really make the comeback a reality.
And honestly, as we saw earlier, once ReQzee got to 140%, that up throw was killing. On the platform, however, but still, he's in those dangerous percents that if he gets grabbed, he could die. So he's going to need to play it incredibly careful. Great shield onto that forward smash. Able to get it. All right, immediately giving up stage control, though, and setting himself back to neutral.
That's what we need to see from ReQzee at this kind of a percent. Implement shield much more. What Mr. E gets off of grabs will be minimized. So 142%, I'm not sure if this is actually going to KO here.
With the raids that Mr. E's starting to build, it could.
It really could, but we're not going to. He's not going to live to find out if that's true or not. Forward air, closing out game number 1. ReQzee still playing pretty well.
Yeah, honestly. For that matchup with those disjoints, I think it would be a bit hard for Pikachu to get in. However, the quick attack coming into play. Mr. E punishing it a couple of times. ReQzee kind of adapted towards the end, not utilizing it as much, but when he would use it, it was to where he would not get punished by something too severe, if he did get punished at all.
You just gotta, the big thing is, Pikachu is one of those characters who I think can break through zones much easier than most characters in the book because of tools like Quick Attack. And what we need to see from ReQzee, again, just trying to consistently bait Mr. E out for throwing some more of those unsafe options. His pressure so far has been pretty airtight, but there may be some holes in the armor that ReQzee is yet to find.
And honestly, I've loved his use of quick attack so far. He's barely using it to approach, and when he is like right there, he's using it to where he can get a little bit of percent and get out of the way. He's playing like I'm going to grab some apples, I'm going to go eat some apples, and then I'm going to come back and get more apples. And I love that play style where like you're picking at your food before you finally finish it, go for the main course.
Very gradual.
Yeah.
You don't want to stuff your face so much. Gotta leave room for dessert. Oh! And leaving no room for ReQzee to make it back onto the stage. Quick attack, though, gonna give him control only temporarily. These aerials, they're really starting to hurt as ReQzee climbs closer and closer to those triple digits.
I love the patience from Mr. E out of shield. He waits just long enough to where he knows Rexy's going to throw out that unsafe hurt box, and he's going to hitbox, and he's going to be able to punish it effectively.
You see what he was trying to do there?
Yeah.
Use that nair in a way where it would cover so many different options. ReQzee threading the needle of making it back in a position where he's actually on offense. Now Mr. E forced to recover, somehow makes it back, and manages to stage spike ReQzee in the process. Beautiful work from Mr. E.
Oh, ReQzee preemptively doing that down B, put himself in such a vulnerable position to get punished by that up B from Mr. E.
Honestly, I'm more surprised that he didn't tech. I thought that was a very techable dolphin slash.
Yeah, I think he just wasn't expecting it. I thought he would have. I think he had enough. I think he thought. Geez, words. That he would have enough time to. Oh my gosh! Get back to the stage. That was such a nice rollback forward smash, but still living 148. All right. I love that frame trap there. He threw out the down air to put him in enough hits on where he would dodge.
Mr. E, I mean, he's just been somehow surviving more than any Marth I've ever seen in my entire life. He's so smart, using every potential recovery mix-up in the book to ensure he can hold on to the stock. That was 167% before ReQzee could close the stock out.
But what I love about that is that while it took him so long to take that stock, he wasn't getting a lot of extra percent onto ReQzee. So ReQzee's still at low percent, slowly getting them built up now, but it's where it's not as bad of a deficit as it could have been.
That grab was just so stellar. I mean, everything that Mr. E is throwing out right now just feels like it's connecting. ReQzee continuing to be at the deficit, trying to figure out some sort of way to play defense. Now, grabs again coming into play. They're not going to be getting KOs yet, but he's still going to be able to get some more stage advantage so consistently with them.
Yeah, what I'm seeing mainly from this matchup is that Mr. E has done such a phenomenal job of controlling the stage, making sure ReQzee stays off, and ReQzee has had the hardest time getting Mr. E off the stage into those disadvantageous positions, and then when he wouldn't capitalize on it. And that's what you need to do, especially with a character like Marth. With that up throw, once again, taking out a stock from ReQzee, his final stock in the set. Mr. R going with the 2-0. Very strong showing.
Yeah, Mr. E, I mean, it's wonderful to see him not be preemptive, right? Yeah. A big, like we said, if a Marth starts swinging wildly, that's when Pikachu's going to have a lot of opportunities to come in, really get some punish.